guys, it's Bree. So I'm just chilling. I just wanted to I just felt led to film right now. And I just want to be real with you guys. I know that we've been trying to work on being consistent and getting videos up, but I just want to be real and let you guys know that this week and a half or so has been super hard for me. And so I just kind of wanted to talk about how I've been getting through it and how any of you guys are going through a hard time, how you can get through it. So yeah, just struggling with I mean, I can tell when there's heightened warfare, so that was going on. Just really unexpected things that happened that I didn't really have control over. And just struggling with my worth. And just not really being my best self because I didn't really believe in who I really am. You know, sometimes you just forget that and you just believe the lies from the enemy, you're not good enough and you're a fraud and kind of imposter syndrome, things like that. So you have to choose that you're not going to stay in a place where you're down, and when you're feeling really heavy and things like that, you really just have to blast some really positive worship music and just really go deep into reading the word, and that's helped me a lot. And just having people to talk to about it, people that can pray for you and listen to you and not you know, gossip about you, but they'll actually care and be there to support you. So that's actually been super helpful too. And if they offered to help you out, to actually take advantage of the opportunity, and to not just suffer in silence. And yeah, so that's kind of what I've kind of been doing. And I think that just not holding on to things, whatever situation it is. If there's someone that you need to forgive, to not hold on to that resentment towards them, but to let it go. Talk to them if you need to, forgive them, and if it's a situation, to just give it to God and just lay that burden down. And that definitely helps. And just spending more time in prayer, even if it's writing a prayer down or something, really helpful. And so something that, because I'm not perfect, guys, okay? So I know you guys might think I'm this great person, but I have my days. And this week I made a mistake, and my phone's gonna die soon, so let me quick. I basically humiliated myself in front of a big group of people, some people that were actually pretty important. And so, you know, they're like, oh, it's fine. But in my head, I was like, no, it's not fine. It's not fine. I was really mad at myself. I was really putting myself down. And so that was really hard. And even when I was just in all these heightened emotions, there'll be sins that I used to struggle with a lot before that would just try to creep up again. And so just being down on myself for that. So basically one night, I don't remember which night it was a day or two ago, I just was up in the middle of the night, and I just kind of wrote out this prayer for just to kind of remind myself of if I ever go through a time like this again. And I was maybe I went through all this just so that I could have this prayer there for someone that might need it. So I'm going to either put it in this video or list it in the description. But basically, you really have to not define yourself um, by your circumstances, and not define yourself by um, how you feel like you look compared to anyone else. Um, our identity is in Christ, and if you choose Him to be in your life, then He is in you, and His power is in you, His Spirit is in you, and so like you're basically greater than anything, any mistake, anything that you can go through, because His name is above every name. So you can name any mistake you've made, anything wrong you've done, and He's above all of it. So that's something that I've had to like remind myself of. And then also just like having the right perspective. I kind of got out of alignment basically in my belief, and I started having doubt and fear come in, and so I had to basically like speak truth and like get back in that place where, you know what, the situation is already taken care of, and it's already worked out, and God has already got it, you know. So like just like releasing that and surrendering that, and then just like walking in your life as if it's already done, as if the victory's already there. That's something that you really want to do. So yeah, that's basically why I'm in a better place now than I was a couple days ago. I was crying like all the time. I was crying a lot like the past week. Like it was pretty bad, and but you just can't stay there. You just have to choose not to stay there, and just really like hold on to God really tight. And that was something that um someone had told me, and she was just like, hold on to God like more than ever. And that's really how you get through like hard times. And so I really just want this to be like a testimony of like, yeah, like you might go through hard times, but you're gonna get through it, you know. Don't stay in that place. Like you're so much bigger than that. Not to say that like it doesn't matter, but like uh God is bigger, basically. So just like keep your focus on Him. And when you keep your focus on Him, it's gonna be so much easier. You're gonna just kind of like, what's the word? Cruise through it, cruise above all of that, you know? And just don't let the enemy like beat you up. Like you gotta tell him that you're not the one to be messed with. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say for this quick little thing. And also, like find ways that you can be a blessing to someone else, like especially when you're going through hard times, because basically you are created to be a blessing to others, and you are created to share your testimony. So don't let what you're going through distract you from that and think that like you have nothing, you know. So like basically you have to use what you're going through to be a blessing and testimony to others. If you focus on blessing others, then you're not gonna like keep the focus on yourself and feel sorry for yourself. And even with having low self-esteem, the focus is on yourself, and that's not what you want. You want to be focused on God. You want to be focused on loving God through loving others. And so yeah, that's just another thing I want to say. And I feel like through this hard time I've learned like so much, and so I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys really quick. And if this helped you guys, just like let me know, give me a thumbs up or something, or the video a thumbs up. And yeah, thanks guys.